Kieran, the games keep on coming over the festive period. How did everyone come through Boxing Day?
Yeah, we're still assessing. To be honest, it was a really big game. Of course, it was a huge, physical output from the team, which you could see with your eye, but statistically backed up as well. And yeah, we're still recovering now, and that's the period. There's not really any time to train. It's about recovering as well as we can, preparing with work in the analysis room and as much prep as we can, and getting ready for the next game. So yeah, obviously George is out. We have a couple of other players getting scans as well, and we're going to have to make calls tomorrow on the availability.
You'll of course be without your captain Sam Morsey for this one, but you'll feel like you've got options in midfield. Yeah,
we have good options across the squad. We've carried good numbers all season for periods when we would need them, and yeah, this is going to be one of those periods, and we have good depth across the board, and yeah, we're certainly going to need it in the next two games.
Yeah, and in terms of leadership as well, there's leaders all over the field.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, no, we have on-pitch leaders, and we have I think it's been publicised a really strong leadership group here as well. So yeah, of course we'll miss Sammy for the game, but we have other leaders in the group, and it's going to take a really big group step up from everyone to get the result on Friday night, and be ready again for the next two games.
Yeah, and since the last game, it's been confirmed that Dane Scarlett's been recalled by Spurs, and he'll go back with everyone's best wishes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, look, he's a really good lad, and we think, and Tottenham, I think everyone thinks, a really good talent. We think he's hopefully taken a lot from the loan, of course. He arrived late, having not really had a pre-season, or not played games in pre-season, or started games in pre-season, arrived late, was playing catch-up, had internationals in every break as well, so you can't play in games that we arranged in the international breaks. He obviously was cup-tied, so lots of things that made it not ideal in terms of his match minutes. But having said that, he's had 12 appearances at the top of the championship. He's picked up a really good experience in a really good group, and he's added to us and helped us in the time, and now he's back to his home club, and we hope he has a really good second half of the season.
Looking ahead to QPR, obviously been to Loftus Road earlier in the season, but since then a manager change and a change of direction for them. What have you made of them?
Yeah, no, they've got the same thing that they've had is they've got some really good talented individual players, no doubt about that, and they can hurt any team. But the style is of course very different, and the new manager's come in and put his blueprint on it, and they've had some success with it as well. And from a tactical point of view and a identity and principles point of view, they're really, really different than when we played them before. So we have to approach the game with fresh eyes, and we've tried to do that in the limited time, prepare as well as we can for another difficult game with, again, a team with good individuals and well coached, and with a good structure now on and off the ball as well. And they're going to be fighting for the points as well as we are, so they should make for another good and another tough game. Yeah,
obviously coming off the back of two games against teams at the top end of the table, QPR a different area of the table, but no less tough.
No, that's the championship, and I say it all the time, you see it every week, you see it in the results. The fixture schedule just gone on Boxing Day. I don't know how many of the results that you would have predicted the winners on. Is the games are so tight, so little difference between the top and the bottom, and yeah, you have to be ready every 3 days at the moment, and that's the challenge. It's one that we take on. It's one that I think that we're capable of, but it's one that you ultimately need to keep performing and keep picking up points.
Yeah, and this one's obviously the final game of what's been a really special year for the club. So with another packed house would be the perfect way to go out.
Yeah, it would. Look, we're not reflecting much at the moment, to be honest. We're just looking at the next game, but yeah, it's obviously we've had some great days at the stadium in 2023. This is the last one, so Friday night game as well under the lights at Portman Road. What another great game to go and enjoy, and I'm sure the atmosphere will be really good. We're definitely going to need it, and we're going to need that energy from everyone, and that same level that we've hit, and if we do that, hopefully we can finish off with another good night.